The roller coaster of an NFL season is moving right along, and it promises to be a month full of tricks, treats, and of course, touchdowns. And DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is the number one place to bet touchdowns.
Running it in from the 1 or an 80-yard bomb. We don't care how they score touchdowns. We want to bet on them. DraftKings heard us and is delivering. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score a touchdown. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. It's hard not to look at player props for Jayden Daniels every week because he is balling out there. Here's a reason for new customers to do a touchdown dance of their own. Bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly.
Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the number one place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. That's code Jenkins for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. Oh, we're live. We had an aborted countdown from Jackson. We got a 5, 4, 3. We're live.
Did you have gas? Is that what happened? What was going on right there, my G?
I just missed. We had to play an ad before, and usually Josh does it, and I'm just missed.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Jenkins and Jones on the Volume Podcast Network. It is Sunday, October 20th, and we are coming to you live from one of the better sports nights I can remember in a while. It was a great sports night. As always, Jenkins and Jones, hosted by Dragonfly Jonez, a.k.a. Tyler.
Hey, everybody, have a good one.
LaJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's that, Bubbas?
I'm Guardy B, a.k.a. Mike.
Motherfucking Mike.
And we're produced, as always, by the lovely and talented and very demure this evening, Jackson Saffron.
Very demure.
Wow.
So Jackson's recording in an Airbnb where he's trying not to wake up his girlfriend or her mom. So I literally have like a topic list of like, let's start talking about how Dua Lipa is overrated. Like,
Okay, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck is going on here? Don't make me wake up.
You about to wake the neighborhood up. You feel what I'm saying?
Don't make me wake these kind souls who don't deserve it up right now.
Oh my God. All right. Well, we will end as we always do on Sundays with our Dookie Butts of the Week, but I'm going to open the show up with my Dookie Butt of the Week. Is anyone without YouTube TV or some other ability to watch multiple sporting events at once, because we had an overtime WNBA Finals Game 5. We had a Dodgers clincher in the NLCS over the Mets. We had Sunday Night Football, which for me was like a distant third, which if you'd have told me that 20 years ago in my life, that's not something I could have conceived of. But let's start with the WNBA Finals. Crazy game, some controversy with the officiating. I love, like, we've been talking about, like, you know, toxic NBA storylines blending into the WNBA. Stewie, 4 of 15. Sabrina, 1 of 19 in a Liberty 67-62 overtime win. And Jonquil Jones, Finals MVP. Sometimes it goes like that, though, right, John?
Yep. It'd be like that, G. I just hate, like, it was such a great series, such great basketball, and it ends with like this question mark. You know what I mean? Like,
because you're saying because of the officiating.
Because of the officiating. You know what I'm saying? There's some weird moments. And at the end of the game, that was a no call. You know, Stewie was in the foul. She definitely traveled before. You know what I mean? Like, you got both of them wrong. It just feels a particular way. But congratulations to them, though. Great season.
I do also think that's like it's sort of a good thing, though. You know what I mean? It's like I saw someone tweeted, if this is how they're cheating for Stewie and Sabrina, imagine how they'll cheat for Caitlin Clark.
Right. I mean, I think people were watching already, though. I don't know if they necessarily needed this. I mean, this series was cracking. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, the environment in New York was like, I mean, it looked like some, I wouldn't even compare it to the NBA. I'd compare it to like some European shit. Like it just felt like they were going to cut to the stands and have some firecrackers going off in the stands and shit. Like it was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm bummed Josh isn't here because I know Josh has been enjoying this series. I know he's a New York sports fan generally, but he said he's like, Eric Adams, with all that money you've been embezzling, return enough of it to give them a legitimate, canyon of, what do they call it in New York? Canyon of Champions or whatever the fuck.
What the hell is that?
I've never heard that in my
what they
life.
call like the big, if they do like the big parade for you, Avenue of Champions or something. I think it's Fifth Avenue, but it's like in New York, obviously a parade in New York is different than a parade in any other place in the world. So it's like that. It's like the World War II shit where it's like, skyscrapers on either side with confetti going out the windows and shit like that. So I hope they do it up for them. Okay. The game that had me pooping my pants was the Dodgers clinching over the Mets.
Congratulations
Mookie
to you,
and
my
Shohei
G.
showing up. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I was happy to be able to watch everything at once. There literally was a moment where it was like crazy football play, Dodgers home run, WNBA game 5 going to overtime, like simultaneously.
How do you get Vinny to sleep after they win? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're going to the World Series. Like, he just watched the incredible game. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get him to go to sleep after that?
He's going through a growth spurt right now. And he played a full game today. So he actually, but like he was celebrating, but he was on the recliner, yeah.
He was doing what I would have been doing.
Right. The hard thing now is he weighs like 90 pounds. The hard thing is picking him up and throwing him in the bed is the hard part. So, it's crazy. So we get the stage is set officially. Dodgers Yankees, which I think for the 12th time, but the first time since 1981. This is like if David Stern had not manipulated the NBA. This is like the historic matchup, but then it just disappeared for 40 years. You know what I mean? So we get Dodgers Yankees, we get LA New York, we get Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge. Like,
jeez, Jesus Christ. I might actually watch this. I might have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like I'd be. Yeah, it's like it'd be insane. Like, okay, bro, like get over your issues with baseball at this point. Like, this is bigger than that. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is different. Godzilla King Kong, you feel me?
This is taking it back to the Tommy Lasorda days. Like, remember the days when baseball was such a big deal that we knew the managers' names and shit? Like,
Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah, Tommy Lasorda's up there with like Phil Jackson and shit to us, back in the day.
Yep. Mookie Betts with the NL champion beanie today because he's bald and it was too cold for him to wear a hat because it's 65 degrees in LA. And Mookie is officially just like a black dude from LA at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, it was cold. It was cold, bro.
Tyler, it was 66 degrees today, brother.
I stay out of these.
But okay. This evening wasn't that bad. This morning it was pretty cold. 50, was it 53?
It was crisp this morning for sure.
It was a little crisp. It was a little crisp. It wasn't shorts weather. You know what I mean? I had to wait till 10 o'clock to put a t-shirt on. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
I know. It almost got me out of hoodie and basketball shorts attire. I almost had to go hoodie and sweatpants. Like,
close. Yeah. It was close. It was close, bro. It was close. It was close.
Praying for y'all, man. I'm praying for y'all and all the Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helene victims as well, man. Y'all are going through it right now.
That was
I had to put a t-shirt on at 10 a.m.
Unfortunate, bro. How much we pay for rent, nigga? You know what I'm saying? We earned that. You know what I mean? We earned the right to be bitches. You know what I'm saying? Paid for it.
The soft life of a Southern Californian.
You feel me? Shit.
Okay. I have to read you a quote from Juan Soto from the Yankees win. I'm bringing it up right now because I want to read it verbatim. But the Yankees, I mean, this exciting shit for them, obviously being in too. Oh, I missed it. Hold on. Yankees come from behind me. Just basically every game in their series was crazy with come from behind stuff.
What game was it in the Yankee series that they?
I believe they won in 5.
Oh, they won in 5? Oh, okay.
They skipped the stressful shit. I mean, the Dodgers, like, they won a bullpen game today. They didn't have anyone pitch more than 2 innings today. And
oh, wow.
just scored 10 runs, thankfully, and were able to get it done. But here's a quote from Juan Soto on his 2-strike, 2-out, go-ahead home run in the 10th inning to send the Yankees to the World Series. I was just saying, you're all over this guy. You're all over this guy. This guy's got nothing. And then hit a fucking 2-run home run.
I saw the foul. I saw the pitch he fouled off before hitting the home run. And I was like, yeah, he was like, he had the shit timed up. He knew exactly what this motherfucker was pitching. He was so comfortable in there. And when he got his pitch, he fucking let loose on that bitch, bro. I mean, it was, you know what I mean? I sent that link to you. Like, I thought I sent it to you. But yeah, bro. Yeah, gee, that was. I was for me. I'm wondering, how does it feel to be in that situation where it's pressure, but to think to yourself, I'm wrecking this motherfucker. Like
the guy has a,
you know what I mean?
This guy who has a postseason career ERA of 1.7. Like, he's a great pitcher. And to be thinking to yourself the same thing your coach is telling you when you're 8 years old and you're bigger than everyone else. Like, bro, fuck this guy. This guy is fucking nothing. Like, I'm going to demolish this person.
I wonder if he went to bat with that confidence, or at bat, he was like, yo, you're all over this guy. like, you know what I'm saying? You're fucking locked in. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if it happened like that, where you went with confidence, or like throughout the bat, at bat, he was like, yo, I think I got this motherfucker. That's crazy.
I do think, like, that's the part of baseball that I've come to really appreciate, that I think is going to be so fun with the like legitimate stars. Like, we always talk about, like, Mike Trout could be like at Ralph's next to you and you'd be like, this guy's kind of wide. You know what I mean? It's like, there's not really a lot of stars, but like Judge and Ohtani can't walk around. Those guys are actual like global superstars.
They might as well play basketball. You know what I mean?
Right.
As well as I know.
The thing that's fun to me about baseball is no one ever, I mean, imagine, like, you know, prime era Braun, and just the best guy on the other team has to stand in front of him and take a charge. Like, you know, like, they just like go. That to me is the best part. So you have to make eye contact with Shohei Ohtani and then pitch to him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you and him, and everyone else is waiting for you to throw the baseball. Like, I love that shit.
Also, like, you get a strike, or you got to keep going. Like, you know, these at bats, like, and the way he hits though, like, he's a hard out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you're in for a duel. But and also, what I missed, like, when watching it, was the chess match. Like, when I was younger and realizing, like, oh, like, when I first started playing, I'm just swinging. And you throw a strike, I'm swinging. I'm like, oh, this is a strike, I'm gonna swing it. And I'm not trying to figure out if this motherfucker's throwing shit. As you get older, you realize people are throwing different types of shit, the change up, you know what I'm saying, a breaking ball, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then it's like, you realize it's a chess match, you know what I'm saying? So in these big moments when you're watching the chess match and you see a motherfucker like old boy that's like, I'm all over this nigga. Like, it's checkmate. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Tyler, is there a downfall you've enjoyed more than the New York Jets incarnation of Aaron Rodgers? As the Steelers beat them 37-15 today on Sunday Night Football. This has got to be, I would hope, the end of the nationally televised games for the Jets. They fall to 2-5. Rodgers actually 24 of 39 with 2 picks. But how much are you enjoying cheering on that particular downfall?
You know, I got the news that Trump was going to be at the game, and I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to show out for his boy. I thought he was going to ball out that the big homie was in the building, but he stunk it up. Aaron Rodgers is cooked, bro. Like, you know, there was a time where I said, like, before Mahomes came along, I would say Rodgers was the most talented quarterback I ever saw in my life. And he's just not that guy anymore. Like, you know, he would have seasons where he only threw 5 or 6 picks, and he's had multiple pick games just this season, this early in the season already. He's done, bro. He's done. And DaVante ain't gonna save him. I know DaVante wanted to link back up with the best quarterback ever played with, but that dude is gone, bro.
Hey, you're trying to reunite with a memory.
Yeah, yeah. You want that?
It never hits the same. It never hits the same, though. It never hits the same, bro. What y'all had going on there don't exist no more. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? You different, she different. Anyway,
you cannot step in the same river twice, DaVante Adams, because the river has changed and you have changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
the The biggest NFL storyline that I have been tracking this year, Tyler committed like 3 weeks ago. It didn't matter what the Commanders did against the Ravens. It mattered what they did against the Panthers. They beat the Panthers 40-7 today with Jayden Daniels leaving the game early. They're now 5-2. They're on top of the NFC East. They have beaten the Panthers. Tyler, are you back?
We are waiting on that injury report from Jayden. Listen, I am.
You are so scared. You're so afraid.
Dog,
Do
listen,
it, Tyler.
No, bro. I saw that game on the schedule, and I saw the way that Washington was playing this season. And I said, if I know anything about Washington football, it's going to be some weird shit going on in that Panthers game. That's why I told you, if we get past the Panthers and if we win that game like we're supposed to, I'm locked in. There is no such thing as a scheduled win with Washington football. Y'all don't understand that, bro.
But
like
they won.
They did win, but the teams they're supposed to beat, they rarely beat. It's always some weird shit that goes down with like that. And like I said, we got to see the injury report with Jayden. There was good news. He came back. He was on the sideline in the second half.
Mom said he's okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
It might not be serious, but if he is like sidelined for weeks or whatever, I'm not latching back. I'm not latching back onto that wagon until Jayden is in that.
Okay.
I'm not signing up for a Marcus Mariota team in 2024, dog. No.
What's the opposite of an intervention? That's what we need for Tyler. we need like, how do you get somebody back on the wagon or whatever the fuck?
A reverse intervention.
Yeah, we need a reverse intervention, bro.
Listen, y'all gotta understand as a Washington fan that I am just used to us never having good things. Like the most talented offensive prospect of my lifetime blows his fucking knee out because we have the worst fucking field in the league, and he was being mismanaged by coaching. The most talented defensive prospect that we had, unfortunately, lost his life. He was murdered. Sean Taylor, R.I.P. to him. Y'all gotta understand, I'm a little bit reluctant here, dog. We don't have nice things, and a big part of it is Washington did not deserve to have nice things for a very long time. Let's be very clear. Shitty owner, shitty name, shitty history with race relations, but it looks like they've turned a new page, right? They've got competent ownership, competent coaching staff. They've got Jayden, that quarterback who looks to be phenomenal, runaway rookie of the year, maybe going to get some votes for MVP if he doesn't miss any games. But like I said, there's a time where Washington didn't have good things, and it was like, bro, y'all deserve that shit. But now, like I said, we're at the point where there's a new page that's been turned. But like I said, I'm not signing up unless Jayden is on board, bro.
Okay, I respect your goalpost move. So let's say this. So they beat the Panthers. I mean, you're saying you want to see if Jayden Daniels is hurt. Is it 2.5 games? If it's under 2.5 games, sideline, you're a fan?
Excuse. If it's over, he's going to make an excuse. We just have to accept he's just not coming back. No, it's over with.
Listen, if Jayden misses a couple games and Washington balls out and wins those games, and then Jayden comes back and they roll with Jayden, says, "Oh, I'm all the way locked in." Come on, man. Why wouldn't I be? Okay. But if this is something that derails the season and shit gets a little shaky, we might have to play it game by game. We'll see.
Okay. But so if Monday they come out and say he bruises ribs, he'll be playing against the Bears, we'll get Jayden Daniels versus Caleb.
I'm locked in.
You buying a jersey?
Okay.
Yeah. I might have to buy that jersey. Left hand up. Who are we? Them haters can't stand us. I can't listen. That's that video right there is going to be used to death by me if I do hop on board, because it is. I know that shit annoys the fuck out of people who don't like watching it, because that video is funny as fuck, dog.
It is funny as fuck, and it's also very annoying. Okay, I am gonna send you guys right now a picture because I want to do a live reaction to this. Did y'all hear about or see the helmets that the Illinois football team wore on Saturday?
The fake leather helmet?
Leather shit.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm sending you a picture just so you can get it up and see it to refresh your memory if you didn't get a good look at it. I'm curious for your guys' opinion, hit or miss on the fake leather helmets.
Stupid.
Listen, I got what they were going for, and I thought it was a cool look. But I'm like, the premise is when you're dealing with a sport that is now so predominantly black, how far back in the future can we really go? You know what I'm saying? Like seeing all these young black kids in these uniforms, knowing they would not have been wearing them in 1928 or whatever.
Racist ass helmets.
Right. Knowing that they would not have been wearing them in the fucking 20s and 30s is like, it was just a bit weird, dog. Like I said, bro, black people cannot go back in the past. Like that question always pops up. If you could travel back in the past, how far would you go, bro? I would go back to like 94 at the.
Nigga, I wouldn't go back till yesterday, nigga.
Yeah, I
wouldn't go back to
like,
motherfucking Saturday, nigga.
I would go back to like 1996 when the Nintendo 64 dropped. That's as far back as we're going, dog. As a black person,
it's always white people.
It always is, dog.
It is always white people asking that question.
Yeah. It's just it's you just cannot ignore that, bro. You can't, man. Do that shit with like lacrosse or something where it's nothing but white boys. You know what I'm saying? Like with football where the whole where fucking 20 out of the 22 guys on the field are black. It's just not the same, dog.
Random story about lacrosse. I had a classmate in high school that played lacrosse, and one of his nuts was.
I feel like you buried the lead if you had
no. Yeah, I would have led with that.
Multiple
sure.
dick lacrosse guy.
Yeah. This double dick lacrosse guy lost one of his dicks playing lacrosse, dude. Good old double dick. Good old DD. Now he's just D after that last
knocked him down with us oneers.
Yeah. How do you feel joining us? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm fine as fuck. Rather gave me the look like, nigga, don't wake up these kids, nigga. But yeah, I think one of his nuts didn't work because he got hit with the lacrosse ball so hard in his dick. I'm like, gee, and he kept playing. Like, you want to lose the other one too, my boy? You're only 16. You know, you got a lot of life ahead of you.
I mean, once you lost a nut, though, you kind of may as well, right? Like, I feel like the worst
nut
case already happened.
It just it didn't work like the other
exploded.
nut. Like, you know,
his nut got killed. His nut got killed.
Yeah. It's a malfunctioning gonad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. His nut got hit so hard it can't work anymore. It died in his ball sack.
It died in his ball sack.
Did I ever tell you all about my testicle issue?
I have a cousin that has 3 testicles.
What? Where's the third one? Where's he keep the third one?
Tucked it in his anus.
Like a jar of pickled eggs at the bar, bro.
Keeps it tucked in the poop shooter. Don't tell anybody though. No, it's just in there hanging out with the other 2, brother. You got 2 siblings and a cousin in that.
Well, hold on. Are there 2 on this side and 1 on this side, or is it
I haven't seen his dick.
And there's one hanging out like straddling the aisles of the?
You just told me he had 3 of them things, bro. Like one of the fish from Springfield, nigga. The Simpson fish, nigga. You know what I mean?
Did I ever tell you all about my testicle issue?
What, you got 3 too?
No.
3.
I would have told y'all. I would definitely. Y'all would know if I had 3 testicles. You ever heard of testicular torsion? You know what that is?
No. Did they get twisted up, bro? They're tied in a knot. Oh
yeah, as if it gets twisted around. It's not a
torsion. Gave it out. Yeah.
Not a feeling of not a feeling I would recommend, brother. The medical procedure is untwisting your testicle.
Did you sit on it? Like what caused this
happens? It just it specifically happens. Like it's most likely to happen with boys as they go through puberty. If there's like big changes in temperature, because they pull up. So it's like if you're sleeping in a warm bed and you hop out and it's real cold, as they're like contracting into the body, sometimes it could get twisted.
Did you like when you were told? How old were you when this happened?
I was like 21.
Weren't you like, this is some bullshit? Like I'd have been mad that it happened. Like who? Like I've never heard of testicular torsion.
I just thought my nut hurt. I just thought my nut hurt. I didn't know it was like that. So I was walking around for like a couple of days, just like it just hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I went to go see. Because you're 21, you don't go see the doctor unless your fucking arm falls off. Like
you feel me? You ain't know your nut was inside out.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I must have fucked too much. My nut hurts. Like.
Listen, dog. I remember in college. In college, I know for sure I had a concussion because me and the homies were wrestling. I got my fucking head slammed in the wall. I didn't go to the doctor. Like bright lights were hurting me. I was going to class with sunglasses on.
Right.
Like I did not have hospital money.
My head's doing a thing. My head's doing a thing. You weren't taking that to the student health center for sure. I'm with you. Yeah. All right. Did y'all see that during the Texas-Georgia game, the Texas fans disagreed with a call and proceeded to throw beer and trash on the field to protest it, at which point the officials got together, huddled, and reversed the call. Do you think this is a good precedent for NCAA college football?
Not the SEC. The hell?
Yeah. That was Texas's first SEC game, dog. And hey, it's different. Like, listen, Texas is you can make the case that Texas is the best football state in the country as far as preps go. And it is a different world in the SEC, dog.
Period.
It is a different fucking world in the SEC. And I mean, I don't know. I just had a few questions. I honestly thought that once Arch got the start, that was his job here on out. And they put Ewers in and he kind of stunk it up. I was a bit, flustered there, but bro, it's just like that was just a welcome to the SEC ass whooping that we've seen so many times over and over again.
Yeah.
People were saying, like, if you're working, call off of work. Like, it was like you can't miss this fucking game.
Yeah.
It was a stinker the first half. You know what I mean? Like, just getting fucking beat the hell up. But yeah, and also it's interesting, like, how they lose to Alabama. Alabama lost to fucking Tennessee. They lost to Vanderbilt. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? And they're like, obvious the best team. It's just, I'm very glad they have like 12 teams now this year?
12, yeah.
It's dope that they stretch that out because, like, gee, man, like, Georgia is the best team in the nation. You know what I mean? But losing a game like that, like to Alabama, like, you wouldn't really realize that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Initially. So yeah, I'm glad they stretch it out because, it allows really good teams that even if they lose a game, they still get a chance to prove, like, nigga, we're the fucking squad. We just had a bad quarter, a bad half, which is what they had against Alabama.
I do. I will say, and I've never really cared all that much for college football, but I do. It was funny. There was so much hand wringing when they put the playoff in and then they expanded it about like, oh, it's going to ruin the intensity of college football.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, it does not feel that way to me at all. You know what I mean? Especially with the new mega conferences.
It just feels like they'll get the right teams in there. Like, all the teams that deserve to be there will be in there. That's what it feels like.
But also, like, the Tennessee Alabama game, Tennessee wins it. That's a crazy game. But, both those teams are going, okay, well, a second loss is going to be, all of a sudden, well, now that's going to take us out of the 12-team playoff probably.
Right,
so
right.
It almost feels like it's ramped the intensity up. I do want to just come back to the fans throwing the trash on the field. I believe the university president of Georgia was like chasing down the SEC commissioner at the game afterwards. Like, you better fucking explain this shit to me. Cause, like, hey, I don't give a fuck how much they love football in Texas. If you are telling me, you're telling Georgia fans, hey, y'all don't like a call, stop the game by throwing shit on the field.
Dude, an Alabama fan, a black Alabama fan, killed one of her shot one of her family members because they weren't sad enough after the Iron Bowl. Like, a black fan did this to their, like, nigga, that ain't no black shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying, but that's how, dude, this shit'll make you act like a white motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how crazy, that's how intense
have
shit is.
Trees be poisoned in this.
You feel me? The shit ain't no joke. And Georgia are worse than Alabama fans. Like, in the SEC,
right.
people
I don't know
talk
if
about how bad.
Worse than Alabama fans. Right?
No, bro, in the SEC. People talk. I mean, it could be maybe I lived in Alabama, I lived in Tennessee, whatever. Everybody said Georgia's fans were the worst, just like spit on you, just disrespectful. They're like Philly fans, basically. You know what I'm saying? Of the SEC type shit. That's how people talk. That's what people tell. That's how people talk about Georgia fans.
What was crazy about the killing over the Iron Bowl was, like you said, there wasn't even a disagreement about who should win it. She was mad that they weren't
sad enough. They weren't upset
that the team
enough.
they both liked lost.
Like, you ain't upset enough. I'm
like,
bucking you.
You ain't fucked up like me.
You ain't nigga, right, nigga. Like, you like, what, you eating food, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You out here eating desserts,
chuckle?
nigga?
I just see you chuckle
like,
at your phone, motherfucker.
Right,
like,
nigga.
Are you sending me memes right now?
Right. This meme is funny to you? You know what I'm saying, nigga? Oh, you got to go. That's crazy. But yes, I heard Georgia fans, based upon people I know.
I don't know, man. I think Alabama fans are the most. I think Alabama's the most stressful coaching job in all of college football, bro. Like, if DeBoer loses,
like, DeBoer's gone.
If DeBoer loses 2 games, they're gonna want that dude gone.
Right.
Like, it's different in Alabama.
If Kirby loses 2,
they
want him gone. Yeah.
But what was interesting before, you know what I'm saying? Like, before Saban was there, I remember my nigga that was a big Bama fan. Like I had to make a choice. Like I told you when I was there, you just had to choose between Auburn and Alabama when you're there. And the reason I rooted for Alabama because at Auburn they had like some some blackface issues going on at some Halloween shit. They probably the same shit at Alabama, but I just didn't hear that. That wasn't news. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I remember him telling me like, I was just like, yeah, I'm rooting for Alabama in the Iron Bowl, whatever. But he's like, gee, I don't give a fuck if we lose every game as long as we win the Iron Bowl. We could lose every fucking other game. We just, you know what I'm saying? So like, it wasn't that intense before Saban. You feel me? Like,
but Saban's been there for what the last 17 years?
Yeah.
There was for sure a slump from like the late 80s to like the early 2000s before the Saban era, where Alabama was just they were not the powerhouse that they were under Bear, of course, but it's different now. Like he has returned that program to those ridiculous lofty expectations.
At one point, Bama had beat Tennessee like 16 games straight. This is when they had fucking Peyton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Schuler, like NFL quarterbacks. You feel me? And Alabama had cooked their ass like 16 games straight, some type of shit. So yeah. But for like 10 years, something like that, it was bad out there, bro.
All right. We're going to wrap up as we always do with our Dookie Butt of the Week. I already said mine, but I'll read Jackson's for me. Jackson just sent me this. He says, Caleb Williams, this is Dookie Butt of the Week for being overrated. This is crazy from Jackson.
What the hell's going on, bro? I get one night in a quiet Airbnb, and you're going to pull this shit. How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
Bro, whispering how fucking dare you kind of crazy, dog. That sounded
it
sounds even more intense, doesn't it? Like it sounds
scary. Threatening.
How fucking you?
How fucking dare you?
I love this. I've never had more power ever in my life. He's so angry right now. John, who's your Dookie Butt of the Week?
Okay, G. I know this is what's it, Love is Blind Day. But did you see like you see the shit about like you see like the Tyler's baby mama whatever came out
the TikTok
about
that Jackson sent?
I don't know, Rather sent it to me.
Oh,
sent me a
okay,
TikTok
okay.
last night. But he was talking about like how like okay, the first one was an actual what's going on? What happened?
My Dookie Butt of the Week is Jackson for not sending you the TikTok.
I sent us all a TikTok.
Did you send the TikTok? You said it?
Maybe that was today though.
Okay. It was last night. She saw. But anyway, yeah.
Explain what's in it. Spoilers for Love is Blind.
Okay, for sure. So Tyler's baby mama comes, like she's speaking to the camera. You know what I'm saying? She seems pretty shy. She said, "It's the only time I'm talking about this shit, whatever." But anyway, she says that the first baby that they had together was him donating, you know, his you know,
sperm.
Juices. Yeah. Yeah, nigga. Donated juices. But anyway, it was a donation.
It's so much worse to say juices than sperm.
I mean, nigga, I don't know, man. Fucked up in the head. But anyway, juices sounds normal.
Just on the side of the road. You need any juices?
Right. I got some juice for you. If you
$30 a pint.
But anyway, so
pure Tyler juice.
But anyway, Tyler donated his sperm to his homegirl and her. I think they were married at the time. And so she ends up like doing some nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? It shakes out on old girl, and so like he's like steps up. They end up like having she's gay, and she said outside of before this moment and after this moment, she's only been attracted to women. But there was a moment where she was attracted to Tyler, which they were really good friends. They fucked and they had twins, which is crazy. And so he's like, in the life, he's like, yo, we're good friends. I will be the father, and they're not together. But anyway, so all that to say is like, I thought this was way more sinister than it was based upon how we were talking before. I still think it's fucked up that he's lying about his children. I think that's fucking disgusting, and how he's moving is disgusting, and that the lies he's telling. But I don't think it's because he's an evil mastermind. I think it's because the opposite. I think it happened because he's stupid. I think he's just a dumb dude, like a lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's stupid. He did some shit he shouldn't have. Twins came of it. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That wasn't gonna. It's a mess. You know what I mean? And then like he finds a chick he really likes in Ashley, and he's like, thinking that
And he's like, this isn't first date conversation topic.
You feel me? You know what I mean? It's like, it's not first date, but also like, my nigga, like, you can't really hide the truth. The truth eventually shows itself, nigga. The truth is resilient as a motherfucker, nigga. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? And like, this is how it's just, damn, you're just a fucking idiot. But I don't want to, like, you can be so stupid, you're bad. And I think that's what he is. He's not just I mean, so
I don't think I don't think that absolves him for being deceitful.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I honestly think that's a fucking hilarious story to tell folks. Like, look, like, the homie wanted me to be a surrogate, and we were cool with that. Then one time, she came through, and we should boy.
She was looking kind of thick. The light hit a particular way.
You know what
I'm
saying? She looked kind of
off the cheeks. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, she is gay. She's never been with a man before or after me. She just came through one day. That ass was looking right in those carpenter jeans. There was something about that hammer loop that was, working for your boy. And I was just like, hey.
She did. Hey,
she had the Wanda Sykes jeans on, and I just was like, dog, like, what you expect me to do? Like, like, that's a funny story to tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the whole deceitfulness is just like, dog.
Yeah.
It is a really, I think that you can have a laugh, and I think you would find women who will be open to the fact that, yes, that was the homie, and I was a surrogate at first. Then we had a romantic night where it never happened ever again.
Double cheeked up on a Tuesday,
and then she got to us out of that. So now I'm basically a 3-time surrogate. Like, that's, I think I think women would be willing to work with that other than the deceitful hiding shit.
I wouldn't call it a surrogate. The twins. I think like use the daddy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no donation, nigga. That's you use a whole pappy. You feel me? You just ain't in a relationship. And so like I feel like by G, like I just it was. Like I said, you can still. I thought he was being like what, nigga? I
use a whole
pappy. Like that's what the fuck you is, nigga. Like, bro, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about this shit. You feel me? But it's just like I thought the dude was being like, hey, he was a mastermind, and it's like, oh, you just a dumbass, bad human. You know what I mean? So.
It's
just for him. Like, he's a doobie butt for just being stupid. You know what I mean?
Obviously, I empathize more with the children in this situation than I do with the father or the mother, and I do share interesting similarities in parentage with these children. And I'll just tell you, through the end of high school, it's fairly complicated and annoying explaining to people how you have a gay parent, because even people who think that they're enlightened believe that like gay people can't have sex with the opposite. Like there are people who really like believe that it's impossible or whatever. And I can't imagine how complicated it's going to be for those twins to explain that their gay mom got pregnant in a one-night stand with a is even like, hey, that's even a step further than what I had to explain.
What's wild is, like, nigga, you cracked your gay homegirl, and twins came from that shit. Like, bro, wasn't supposed to do that.
That's a little biblical. Hey, that's a little biblical.
I was about to say
that feels a little biblical.
That feels
maybe I gotta go to church after that.
Like, right? Yes, like, dog, you wasn't supposed to. I mean, and obviously it was both of them that were interested, but. Gee, man, like nothing but mess was gonna come out of that. Period.
I obviously have no belief that children are ever like curses upon people or something like that. But for both of them to have that happen to them and then end up with 2 kids from that one encounter is fucking nuts. Like
that's
nuts.
Wild. It's not, like they're kids. I mean, but I mean, like it's not nothing wrong with having kids, but it's like,
right,
nigga, like twins.
Twins
like,
is crazy.
Twins is crazy. Like if she just got pregnant, okay, but twins is wild.
Twins
is wild, bro.
Tyler, who's your Dookie butt of the week?
My Dookie butt of the week. I'm probably going with Antonio Brown. Did y'all see him? Did y'all see him at the Trump rally where he was like he's like all of y'all are my crackers of the day, which. That was low-key funny.
He said that.
Yes, he did. He did. He said that. But here's my thing. Here's like I'm not surprised that AB would support Trump. But my whole thing is this, and I've been feeling this way for quite a while now. I think AB has been compromised. If you look at his tweets and all that, it doesn't feel like it's coming from him. It feels like there's like a fucking think tank of some fucking white conservative folks who are like behind him. And I felt that way long before this appearance at this fucking Trump rally, bro.
Didn't they find out it was a white kid sending his tweets for him?
I believe
I thought that was like a
shocked.
Twitter. I thought that was like the kid accidentally uncovered himself.
Oh, really? I was not aware of that, but I would not be shocked at all. Like I said, there feels like there was for sure a shift in his shit where it didn't feel like it was coming from it. Like I said, you cannot digital blackface, bro. You can't. You're going to reveal yourself as a white person sooner or later, dog. And I've been getting white dude vibes from the AB account, bro.
AB being compromised is a hell of a sentence.
He for sure got a price. I think it's not out the realm of
AB has
possibility.
been compromised. Like
no,
so
it's
funny to me.
No, bro.
I'm not saying it's not right. I'm not saying it's not true, but it's just a funny sentence.
You got to understand how bad conservatives want prominent black people to be on their side, bro. You have to.
I understand that. I understand that. It's just a funny ass sentence to me. I think,
but
AB,
it was
AB,
allegedly a white kid named Jacob Ammerman who was running his Twitter account.
Of course, he's named Jacob Ammerman.
Of course, Jacob Schlegelheimer Smith out this motherfucker.
Jacob fucking Ammerman.
But yeah, but bro, like compromising AB is perfect because he's a dude where you do not expect a filter on him and they can say the most off the wall shit through him. Right. So like yeah, AB, like he's not a big fucking deal in the whole political landscape, but bro, like I said, he's someone who people know he doesn't have a filter and they can say whatever the fuck they want through him, bro. Like he's a valuable piece on that chessboard, even though he might just be a pawn.
As much as they want.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Fuck out here. That shit funny still though, man. AB is the key to this election.
Jackson, Jackson, would you like to whisper a Dookie Butt of the Week, or do you have one from the chat that you can share?
The chat has a lot of suggestions. There's a lot of to tack along to the Antonio Brown one. Le'Veon Bell is a popular answer for the same reasons. John, what are you eating?
A burger. This motherfucker's so crazy.
You're eating a burger?
I was about to say that, but I feel like you're a calorie counter. What's up with that?
Burgers are protein rich. Is there a bun on it?
French fries.
A bun on it?
French fries ain't.
There's a bun on it. I've been tweaking for like the last 3 weeks, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
3 weeks. You hear that, Adrian?
What's the timeline on the fucking training, man? Is this a setback in training?
Yeah, but that's the thing is the training makes you hungry as fuck. We're
a month out, and he's eating hamburgers.
That's why I stopped swimming and doing distance running, because this shit makes me eat crazy,
bro. Like sprinting, like I'm training for it feels like I'm not working as hard as when I would box for an hour and I'm burning more calories.
Right.
Like I come home, like
you come home and you're like, I'm gonna eat a whole box of graham crackers and a box of cereal and a steak.
But then you hear about track runners, how they fucking eat everything, but it's like yeah,
pasta and shit, eat a fucking pound of pasta and shit.
Right. Nigga, this shit had me, nigga. I'm like, I feel like my body is like, you need calories. I haven't felt like this in so long, bro.
I'm sure it's out of support because I feel the same way, but the chat is on my same. John's not winning that race. The race with Adrian must be
because
off.
Of the burger, just because he's eating a burger. Hey, I'm kind of with you on the chat right now, John.
John's been eating French fries for 3 weeks. You said
not 3 weeks. I had French fries. This is the first time I had French fries in months. I'm like,
oh, you just said I've been tweaking for 3 weeks.
He's been tweaking for John. He hasn't been tweaking for a person.
Okay,
nigga, I've been tweaking for But also, like, I want them not to believe in me, so I can call them fuck niggas when I beat this nigga, bro. please. Everybody. So when I smoke this nigga, I'm gonna look at you, get God in your life, fuck nigga, believe in yourself. Yeah. I can't wait, nigga. The fuck?
To pull back the curtain, when we had Adrian on and we did this whole thing, John texted me afterwards. He said, "Can you go back and look up the names of the people in the chat so he can write them down and make sure he names them when he beats?"
I'm telling you, I'm a fucking psycho.
I didn't do it.
He didn't do it. I'm a psycho though, bro. And I'm not even nervous at all. I told you that y'all heard.
You're talking shit about a race with burger in your mouth right now. I'm gonna eat a burger before I run. Nigga.
I'm gonna eat a burger before I run. Fuck it. I'm gonna eat a burger before I run. 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 I'm gonna I'm gonna have a burger. I'm gonna be eating. Fucking have a
You're
pizza
gonna have
waiting for me
burger
at the end of that
floating out
race.
of your mouth like a rabid
Nigga, if
dog.
y'all put a
while
burger
you're
into that
running.
race, I might beat him by motherfucking 30 meters, nigga. What the fuck?
Oh God. All right. Well, I think that's all the time we got. Hey, we got a really fun week coming up on Jenkins and Jones. We're excited about it. Tuesday, we'll get the times out on social media when we figure them out. Tuesday, we will have our NBA preview. Cannot believe tip-off of the season is already here in 2 days. And then Thursday, obviously, we will have our Love is Blind finale recap.
Oh boy.
Very excited. Very excited. I
bro.
cleared my Wednesday, dog. Shar and
Yeah.
I, that's like, we're getting some food and we're going to just sit and, gossip.
Yeah, the wedding episode is going to be a doozy, I think, but that reunion is going to be a motherfucker.
That reunion is
that
gonna be-
reunion when people
But
have
you-
all the information,
Bro,
oh,
if I'm Tyler, do you have to go? Because I feel like there's no way I'd go to that.
yeah,
I would
I'm
guess-
not showing up, dog.
I would guess that the contract on that shit is like they're gonna
Oh,
own
I
all
would as
three
well.
of those kids if you don't show up.
He would,
Nigga,
that nigga would, that nigga have to sit down in front of the feds. You know what I'm saying? If like, it'd be a
Listen, but they haven't
felony.
they haven't even recorded the shit yet, dog. The more shit that comes out is more shit that they're going to talk about.
Right. I was gonna say they've tried to do some of the reunions live recently. If they're doing this one live, we might have to do an instant
Oh
react.
my God. Anyway, I want to tell the chat too. Y'all ain't supposed to believe in me. The logical person would say I'm gonna lose this race. You just wrong. It just happened like that sometimes. But
I ain't
anyway,
gonna lie,
I'm not gonna call niggas fuck niggas. I ain't gonna do that.
No,
I'm just
I was
telling
on
you.
Adrian's side before I knew it would be a multiple month training session on
Yeah.
your part, right?
Same.
Like that for sure shifted shit with me a bit.
Mhm.
you know?
And you and me both know John. Like
Yeah.
you, like John, like we both know
Yeah.
what a psycho he is.
Can you imagine
So-
my
He
fucking
is
work, bro? Like
he's a psycho.
I'm doing 2 days. That's why I'm eating a fucking burger, nigga.
I genuinely was just curious to start.
What? What you mean? You just want to know?
When I asked you what
know,
you're eating, I
yeah,
just
yeah.
wanted to, I was just curious.
Yeah, and then it turned left. You had to do it. You had to poke me. What the chat said.
He had, he had to whisper you feedback from the chat.
Right.
My bad.
Well, so and so and so and so said this.
Well, I
Call somebody a fuck nigga immediately.
All right, that's all the time we got. Hope everyone has a good start to their week, and we'll see y'all on Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.